Good morning. Hi, Frank. Go say good morning. Hi. Aw, he still likes me. Okay, so I had so many plans for this morning. So many topics that I wanted to go through my head. And then I realized it didn't feel spontaneous. And I started running out of time, like center. And then I realized I had a few minutes. I could still get on. And I think that in itself is a topic. It's like I still want to show up, even though I'm not sure what I want to say. How about that? Sometimes we want to hang out with friends, and yet we don't really have anything to say. And I think that's a sweet friendship, when you can just hang out. Okay, so I was asked what moisturizer I use. I've been using this morning and night, and I use it everywhere. And sometimes it's such a simple girl. I looked at a lot of reviews and found that this should be pretty good. It should be pretty good for the face. So I've been using it for several months. As a matter of fact, this is my second jar. So, gosh, I've been using it longer than I thought, because one of these jars lasts a long time. And I think I got them on a deal on Amazon and ended up, I have one in backup. So, but after shower, or sometimes in the mornings, or sometimes at night, I just feel dry, and I'll put it all over. I don't have any problem with it. You know why? Because it's not greasy. Matter of fact, you saw how much I put on my face and neck, and I already feel ready for makeup. It starts, I know you should put it on moist skin, and sometimes I'll spray my skin down with one of my spray bottles, and then add it, but I didn't today. See, I like that. Oh, goodness sakes. But I just wanted to show you that's what I use. This is the jar I keep in the bathroom. This is the jar. It's a reused jar, and I put a CV on it for CV. So I remember what it is, because I can always almost remember things, but once in a while I'll think, did I or didn't I? Did I? But that's exactly what that is. And I don't feel like I need any more. So that's kind of cool. How did you know that? Yeah, that's what I've been using. Now, it's an experiment, because for years, probably decades, I've been using grapeseed oil. I like grapeseed oil for everything, for my hair, for my face, for my body skin, the whole wax, the whole bottle of wax. I am in such a hurry this morning, and I had so many things running through my mind that when I went outside and walked with the dog a little bit, I just felt so at peace. And I'm going to tell you, then I came inside and stared out the window, and I saw birds flirting with each other under my front tree. There were the little small ravens. You know how they're black, but they have a shimmery green purple neck. There was a cardinal, male and female, a robin, a squirrel under my great big tree in front. I'll show it to you sometime. And I just stood there watching, and for a change, Sir Frankie wasn't on intense guard barking, and he had his eye on him. But I was able to just look out the window, and embrace it. Embrace that moment of beauty, even though it was through a screen. It was the moment. Look for moments today. Okay, I'm going to show you how to put on crazy makeup like a crazy woman, because I am now officially running behind. So try to keep up. You know, serenity, happiness, joy doesn't have to look like, it doesn't have to look like that. Why? Because we humans are messy. Humans are messy. We get into thick spots. We get into thin spots. And sometimes we get ridiculous. And sometimes our energy, our vibration, I'm rubbing this in like it's moisturizer because it is. I don't buy vinyl lipstick because I'm too old for that, in my opinion. And because I can't imagine being able to move in it. So why would I even experiment with it? I like things that are going to be good for my skin, if possible. I understand makeup is probably not normally good for your skin, but at least I want some moisture because I have very thin skin. So anyway, some of us, all of us, not some of us, all of us. If you know anyone who is perfect, who doesn't mess up at all, or if you think you're one of those people who doesn't mess up, I want to be you. But understand it's not normal for a human to not be messy sometimes. We don't have to have perfection. You want to know what's perfect? What's perfect is being able to write out the hard times, the bad times, and learn from them. There are so many people who, and I used to be one of them, you know, the whole fight, flight, or freeze thing. Oh, I had the fight going on when I was young. And I also had the flee. Fight, flight, or freeze. I also had the flight down. I mean, I'd pack my shit and go. You want to go outside? Come on, bud. You want to go see? Go see? Go see? All right, I'm not gonna beg you. Anyway, so I dug out an old lipstick. I got into a box of old lipstick, and this is a Clinique. I had it saved for good, and then lost track of it. How about that? Oh, I used it for chapstick, but I wanted to use it only for my purse because it had a pretty container. Yeah. And I don't think they make this color anymore. Number 33, Bamboo Pink. Yep, this was that. Memories are coming back. Thing is, too, as well, is this lipstick matches pretty good. It's not outstanding as far as color. It's not saying a whole lot, but it makes a great chapstick kind of thing. Just the right amount of color for a lazy day going out. But not for like chapstick in the yard. Not at 33 without tax. It's just out of my price range anymore. I'm not going to pay $33 for a lipstick that does this when I can get it for $2. And it does pretty much the same thing. Pretty much the same thing. That's probably why I forgot about it. Hi, babe. Okay, so I gotta get going. Oh my goodness. All right, this is gonna be rude, but I'll show you. Okay, we're doing it. We're going in. So one of my favorite things about people, I didn't know it when I was younger, the whole fight, flight, or freeze thing, is I liked, because in my childhood, I felt so trapped and hurt, disappointed, and abused. So when I got old enough, what I thought was big enough to run my own life, man, I did. I rebuilt with a vengeance. Really. I'm so lucky I'm alive. But it took me years to understand that I was what I call overshooting. You know, it's one thing to protect yourself, learn how to be independent, but it's another thing to take other people down with you. And I did. I didn't care that anybody else cared about me. I just cared that I got my needs met. And it was cruel. We'd be having a great time, sharing space, sharing time, and then I'd get a wild hair at my butt and think, you know what, I've never been to Texas. Up and I'd go. No goodbye, no nothing. God, I was insane. I'll tell you what, I've had a lot of therapy. So as I got older, to have role models who stayed in relationships even though they weren't perfect, and straight line, straight, no curve. That's what I always think when I'm doing this, straight line. See? Yeah, so when I know people who, I've had girlfriends who we've had disagreements and there's been no way to come back from it because they don't know how to, and I didn't know how to for a long time. Think, well, it was an argument. Damn. You know, and go through all that. But nobody's perfect. And it took me a long time to realize that just because you have a disagreement with someone doesn't mean you can't still enjoy the rest of them. Mama's got to hurry up. This is that inexpensive dupe that I got from Temu because this mascara is the bomb. It comes out. It's the only other mascara that I care to spend money on besides Maybelline's pink bottle. I've had some high-end mascara, and I'll tell you what, if you would have put this same product in those fancy bottles, I would have thought that these two mascaras were them. I got this one hoping it was the same as the other one just because it looks the same, but I can tell it's not exactly the same. Okay, I put that mascara all around those lashes, up, down, in and out, up, down, in and out, and a little bit on the bottom. Then I'm going to go back in. So, yeah, role models for not giving up. I used to think, well, if we fight or if they don't accept me, or blah, blah, blah. I mean, sometimes it's a pure misunderstanding, but you're not going to know unless you really talk it out sometimes. Sometimes it only takes a minute to talk it out. Man, I get really tight in my head and my heart with people who don't even know it when they give me a chance to work through my stuff. Because sometimes I don't know how I look or how I come across. And I really get proud of myself when I give someone else a chance to have a conversation with me, to help teach me something, or to help tell me how they feel or share their fears. Because I didn't grow up with that. No, ma'am, I did not. Okay, so I love this subject. Yes, I do. And I have got to go. Oh, fuck, I'm so late. Mwah, love you.